No. Hey, we are tWoTcast episode 394. And eventually I'll play the song.
Doing.
Okay.
All right, everyone shut the f*** up.
Wheel of Time. Reread podcast. Explicit and R freaking rated. Jono's the wild card. Always talking shit. Joe's the straight man. He's a total dick. Tom calls in if he's not too busy.
Where's
Tom? We are tWoTcast!
Hey, you're viewing and or listening to the tWoTcast, the Wheel of Time reread podcast, or whatever we call it these days. Now covering everyone that's loosely related to the Wheel of Time, but Jordancon included is very related to the Wheel of Time. With me, as always, is Jono.
Jono!
I'm Joe, and Tom's here too.
Yay!
Tom, you got your camera working 5 seconds before.
You overcame your technical difficulties.
I was just like, what is wrong with this thing? And it was the there's a slider on this laptop.
Oh my!
I've never had it before on a laptop.
Did you have it backwards?
That's actually my favorite. That's my favorite thing that we didn't even think of that.
I didn't even know that that was a
twotters.
possibility. I checked every fucking setting in the entire laptop. I'm just like, why does this work?
People call us twats. Is that what our name is? Or is that them? Is that the listeners?
That's
Or viewers? We all know that they're viewers now.
Yeah.
But it's still to be debated, I think.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll accept any of those names. For
Oh,
I
us,
saw it.
we're
There's
just tWoTcast.
I'm impressed they're doing a show. I have zero voice. That was me up until about 45 minutes ago. I don't know how. I
And
have
we're
a
all
voice
drinking.
now. And we're all drinking. Just that's
That's how we're doing the show.
Just get some drinks in you. Oh, that's mean. Or complimentary. I don't know. I think it's complimentary.
Yeah, we'll go complimentary.
Speaking of Black Tower Podcast, there are guests tonight. Let's bring them out.
Were we speaking of them?
No.
I mean, I was tangentially.
Oh, gently tanning.
Hey, boys.
Hi.
It's Andrew,
How you
Josh,
doing,
and
big boy?
Daniel. I forgot what we agreed upon because Daniel told a backstage story that we can't repeat. But I was going to replay the Allen video because for the people in the room, it worked just well, but just great-ish.
Just well.
When it finally played, it was fun.
When
But
it finally got done
for the
buffering.
people in the stream, they did not see it. So
You could replay it for me because I don't remember it.
we'll get to that.
Alan and Amy.
Here's a 4-minute weirdly long video from Alan Ramonchuk who we missed at Jordancon, and we're gonna play it for you for no reason. Hope you
Joe,
were in
they,
the room.
For no reson.
Joe, they watched it live. Amy emailed me yesterday. They watched our show live.
Why?
I don't know. No idea.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Hello. If you're seeing this video right now, I'm probably not here. Maybe you're wondering where I am. Well, that's a sad story. When my wife, Amy, and I, here's Amy. When we approached them about going to Jordancon, Witness Protection said they wouldn't let us leave Philadelphia. I don't even know who these people were, but they sounded serious. The situation we found ourselves in left me devastated. Those of you who know how thin-skinned I am won't be surprised to learn that this all threw me into a deep depression. This dark state lasted until I forced myself to watch a tWoTcast podcast. Unfortunately, this was a mistake. tWoTcast pushed me even deeper into depression. But it served its purpose. I became determined to change my mental state. During the next few weeks, I employed many of the tried and true methods to shake off my mental funk. These included reading escapist literature, watching Taffy Bennington videos on YouTube.
No.
Exercising. Alcohol. Consuming drugs. Oh, well, man, that's beautiful. Doing electroshock treatment. Meditating. Conducting small animal sacrifices. And large animal sacrifices. Having a colonic. And taking an ice-cold shower. Well, as my wife pulled my limp form off the shower floor, blubbering and whimpering, me, not her, a profound idea came to me out of nowhere. It's not where your body is. It's not even where your mind is. It's where your heart is. And my heart will always be with you guys. I miss you. Have a great convention, and I'll be with you in spirit. Now, where did I put that rubbing alcohol?
Oh man, your guys' faces kind of that says it all right there.
What?
That man edits me all the time.
Oh man. Also,
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we can get him / Jono, it's all he's really good friends with Jono.
This
Do
one
that for
is for Alan.
Amazing.
Like
Alan.
Jesus, that was
Yeah, I can do
too
that.
good. God.
Yeah.
Mm.
Slanger.
Oh yeah.
Slange.
Lord. That man is the best. And
Oh.
I mean, you can now see why I wanted to play that again. I want more people to be able to see that clearly.
And again, you should just make that your intro for like the
That'll be
next year.
sort of weirdly long intro.
I don't know if I enjoyed the electroshock therapy or the colonic.
I think colonic might be my favorite.
Yeah.
This really I got thrown up by the blood for the large animal sacrifice. This is like Jesus Christ.
Also censored.
Not even
Mike
just
also
Irving, just gross.
watching him watch Taffy Bennington because that might be just his real like.
Yeah, I'm pretty. He
That's
really
just
does
an
that.
average Thursday
That's also
night.
real. Yeah.
Yeah,
For
he
Alan.
he texts me like, "There's a new Taffy Bennington video up." He will tell me like, I'm like, I know, but yeah, fuck yeah.
Should have combined that with the drugs.
Yeah.
Taking drugs
Yeah,
and
should've just
watching Taffy
Cut
Bennington.
back to him watching Taffy, but with different lighting. Just crazier hair. Oh man. Anyway, that was a good time.
Well, I
Yeah.
also liked how he took alcohol, but wrong.
but then took drugs,
No.
but didn't show him taking drugs wrong.
We don't know. Yeah.
Like,
I
That was
assume
in
he
the
was
colonic.
taking the drugs, right, Daniel?
he
Yeah,
took the drugs
he
with the
actually
colonic.
He switched the vacuum from suck to blow and put the drugs in his ass.
Okay, no, they hit faster that way. So yeah.
Yeah. It's like Spaceball 1.
Think- with the
Mega
vac-
As
Drive
opposed
from
to
suck
Spaceball
to
2?
blow.
Yeah. Joe, get your shit together.
do we not say the S in Spaceballs anymore?
Yeah, I was like, where's the S? What are you
No,
talking about?
Spaceball 1
and
is named the
Spaceball 2.
goddamn ship.
They should
right.
do that for the second one.
Thank
Instead
you.
of Spaceballs 2, just Spaceball. Just Spaceball.
The man
Post
below
op.
me knows what's going on.
Actually,
Not Josh,
you know
that's
what?
the man blowing me.
I think they should actually go the the James Gunn route and just call Spaceballs 2 Spaceballs.
Yeah, I agree.
Just
That's what
confuse the
Spaceballs
shit
is
out of
called.
everyone.
What about
Well, now that I
Spaceball?
finally understand what Jono was saying, first of all, our misunderstanding of what you were saying is valid.
Yes. Well played, sir.
We're right on topic.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I think Spaceball 1 and Spaceballs the movie are right on topic for what we're trying to talk about tonight. What are we talking about?
Jordan Con 1, the fifth.
Jordan Con.
JordanCon 2022. Did you guys have
Yeah.
a good time? I'm assuming the answer is yes.
Fucking hell.
I had incredible.
I can't
time.
remember
haven't-
parts of it, which means I
I
had a
haven't
great
gone
time.
that hard in 15 years.
You're,
Yeah.
yeah, you've got someone to apologize to. Yeah.
Josh, my
I
main
do
memory
have
of
some
you from
apologies
last year
to
was you dying almost.
To
All right.
to whoever was in room 378, I am really sorry. That was an accident. I'm sorry.
I need to.
Oh, Ralph. That's the owner
Just-
of the local gaming store I go to. What's going on, man?
Nice.
Oh, hey, that's nice.
What's up, dude?
You ever in
Spaceballs
Havelock,
the
come to Anime Gaming.
flamethrower. Now they're just deep cut Spaceballs jokes for Jono.
Thank you. I love them all. Yeah, it was a fantastic Jordan Con. I don't know if I put it in my top 12, but it's pretty high up there. What Jordan Con
I
in my
actually
top
wanted
two.
Oh wait, I get it because
In
there
your
have been
top
12
two.
Jordan Cons.
is this 12 or 13? I don't actually remember.
Oh yeah.
I think it's 14.
Oh.
casual.
I think it's 14 because
Yeah.
Patrick's been to 13.
It's
and he
gotta
only
be up
missed the
there.
first one. So
This
Well,
is
so
I
one
actually-
of them sort of doesn't count because it was the Conline one. And
Yeah, that doesn't
lots
count.
of people don't count Conline.
All right, if that one
Yeah.
doesn't count, then there's only been 13.
Okay. We also made it to Jordan
So
Con
it's not
1.
in his top 12. So it's number 13.
Which is the joke he was trying to make.
Yeah. Then I lost number.
Hey, we got there. We got there. So
Hey,
I'm actually
over
kinda
explaining
interested.
Jono's jokes is my job, not you.
Yeah.
Damn it. Well, okay, we all know that on our podcast, Josh is Jono, I'm you, and Andrew is Tom.
That's
So,
100%.
like,
Wait, sorry, we should switch
Switch.
this around.
Yeah.
there we go.
That makes sense.
Now all the
Oh wait,
personalities
guys,
align.
sorry. I'll be back. Smoke break.
See?
Andrew.
See?
If you were doing it right, you just do it right there.
Yeah.
This is actually
Oh, I
exactly
did.
what it was like to
He
be
does.
at Jordan Con.
Just get up
Oh,
and leave
man.
and smoke. You piece
I'm
of
not
It
shit.
sure
was.
I'm
I'm
happy
sitting
with
there
this,
like
but at the
watching
same
y'all's
time,
panel,
I'm very happy.
and everybody's talking about like, oh, and this is the sex doll that represents Tom. And I'm looking across the room at Tom hiding in a little alcove by a
Hiding
door, and I'm just like,
Andrew, don't reveal behind the curtain.
Oh,
There wasn't
he
a
did- he
curtain.
definitely
But if
didn't
there
walk
was a
out.
curtain, he would have been behind it.
Like, don't you have to go smoke? And I was like, no, I just did. And they're like, well, you need to go over there. Stand behind
There you
something.
go.
We
Well, you
told
need to
you.
go
Like,
away.
we told you twice. Like you're not supposed to be here on the show until like
Hey,
walk
the
in
mere,
later.
the
Like,
mere fact that Tom like made it to the room at all, honestly.
the part I love best, I think it was like later that night, Tom, your wife came out into the garden. It was like, oh, have you seen Tom? And I was like, I think he said he was going back to his room. And she was like, huh, that's weird because we're not even staying at this hotel.
Again, whoever was in 378, I'm sorry.
Presents a
Josh
big
is sorry.
crowd.
Tom's sorry.
I'm
Multiple.
not,
I'm
Tom's
not
not
sorry.
sorry.
Oh no, because we walked
Josh is
inside and Tom
sorry,
didn't make it
Tom
any
is
further
not.
than the door.
I say it strictly for liability purposes.
Tom didn't
Yeah.
make it past the door, so we're good.
I don't think
I'm sorry for
I haven't been there in like 7 years, and day one I definitely tried to drink like I did 7 years ago, and I can't do that.
Yeah.
It's a little better on day two.
Yeah.
Right.
You were pretty fucking lit up Friday, and I fucking loved it. It was a lot of fun.
Was that
I think it's funny because when you arrived to the show, Tom, I didn't realize that you were. I mean, I knew you were drunk, but I didn't think you were like that drunk. And then, like about halfway through, I was like, "Tom, the buzzer, Tom, the buzzer," and you were like not responding to me at all. And I was like, "Tom, the buzzer," and you looked at me and went, "What?" And I was just like, "Oh fuck!" He had one job.
He was on a lag because then
And
he would
he
hit
is-
the buzzer.
Real fucking.
He was on lag because then he would hit the buzzer for every
I know.
time you said Tom buzzer. So he would just buzz like 8
And
times in a row.
Not now.
And then poor Maria's sitting there trying to read things, and he's right behind her head.
She's getting them right, and you were buzzing her, and I was like, "We keep making this motion, by the way. It doesn't make any. It's a large buzzer.
We're grabbing breath. Yeah.
it hit me like a ton of bricks like halfway through the show, maybe a little more than that, where I was just like, oh, I can do this all night, just Red Bull and vodka. I never do that.
Why do you have that queued up?
See, I think the best part is at least Tom was awake because he was mixing his vodka with Red Bull instead of just gone because he was just drinking vodka.
I got up the
That's
next
our
well, that's how I got up the next morning. I was like, I'm not doing that again. So I
Is
lasted
it just Cat Williams and Sam
a lot.
Luca?
Oh man, I mean, I was right there with
That's
you.
seltzers
Except
for pretty
the
much
other
the
night.
rest of the day. I think at some point Saturday, people started to randomly hand out shots, and somebody was like, "Hey, try this scotch. We brought it just for you guys." And at that point, I lost it again on Saturday too. But that was way later.
Yeah, that was like 3 a.m.
That
Yeah,
was 3 p.m.
Oh, that was 3 p.m.
Oh, wrong three. Wrong three.
Yeah, close. Oh, it was a great time. I mean, you guys have been there for what? Is that JordanCon 2 for you guys?
Yeah,
Correct.
so this is our second year.
Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
year
It was
we
actually-
popped our Jordan cherry, and
Yeah.
we
It
won
was
the
actually
first
and
round.
Josh-
curious.
And Josh remembers meeting Harriet for 50% of the Jordan cons he's been to now. So
It's not
Wait,
bad.
what? No, Maria.
Maria, sorry, not Harriet.
Yeah, not Harry.
Yeah.
Maria.
No.
Close enough.
Don't
Wait, no, Josh, you don't remember meeting Harriet?
twice.
Josh, you did meet Harriet that first year.
son of a bitch.
No,
No,
Maria.
I was actually kind of curious with you guys because we were actually just kind of talking about this previous to this. So we've been to two. We've been to two Jordan cons. We were last year, which was very, very
Different.
very, very different. It
COVID-y.
was very, very small scale.
Yeah.
It was very
masks.
truncated
Mm-hmm.
due to COVID.
Yeah.
But it was still like a damn good time.
Oh no,
Like,
it was fun. Honestly,
we
it
still had
jammed
a
everybody into the
fantastic
lobby. We all had a good time.
Yeah.
Go.
and then this year, like I said, just slapped so much harder. And it was
Oh yeah, this is good.
an absolute blast. So my question for you guys was like, how is the contrast for you having attended previous years, having this year been the biggest year
Quote-unquote
ever, with
biggest.
the first time they've ever sold out, et cetera, et cetera. How does this stack up for you guys?
Pretty
John,
similar.
Apparently not in Jono's top 12.
Yeah. No. Honestly, like pretty much all of them after like JordanCon like 4 have seemed similar. I'm drunk, but they kind of
What?
yeah, I know. It's, what are the odds, right? Like the numbers don't really seem to make too much of a difference once you get past like 500, really. Whether it's 500, 600,
Yeah,
700,
You can
12.
tell.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like I'm just fucked anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, mostly because you bring your wife there.
I wish that bitch doesn't put out for shit.
Whoa.
It's like
At
good whip
convention,
right center.
I mean, she did for me. I don't know what you're talking about.
or honestly,
That's good. At least someone. Also,
No, I
she's
agree
not
with
here. She's
Jono.
not-
It's like past a certain size, you don't really notice. It just means more people are elsewhere. Like the
Yeah.
lobby kind of stays the same,
Yeah.
sort of, and then like more people are in other panels Or panels
Also,
as
I'm
Jono
just
would say.
kidding. I'm fairly certain I've had sex with Jono more times than his wife.
More
Sure,
times.
his wife's a blow-up doll.
It's not
Yeah.
that the wife is
She
zero.
doesn't have sex with.
That was
Jono.
actually my wife at the end of the panel. That we just put Tom.
Oh man.
I think the biggest difference for me was just meeting everybody that we've met online over the last few years.
It really sounded like you said the biggest dick difference, but I'm gonna.
I think I
He
started
He
to.
did.
The biggest difference.
The biggest difference to me was there was a lot of dudes this year.
There was a lot of dudes. No, I
Yeah.
agree with that. There's meeting all the people that we know from online has been the biggest change over the last few years. Since
It's been really fun. Like everyone in
100%.
a certain small group that we don't talk about on the 14th floor, like they were all wonderful to meet, and kind of like those kind
Agreed.
of people. And then like I don't know, Sweater Rand, whatever the fuck that guy's name was, Brando.
I'm actually glad we got a chance to meet you guys last year in July because I didn't see you a ton this weekend, but I felt like I saw you enough. Like whereas I felt like that's the worst part. Well, not enough. You know what I mean? I feel like I saw you the same amount as all the other people I wanted to see. Yes. The point. So like which wasn't enough, which is always the case. But like,
what do you know? The best part for me was, Joe saying, Josh, come here. I'm like, all right, cool, dude. What's up? And he's like,
sounds good.
I need you to come with me. And I say, okay, what do you need? He's like, we're gonna go. We're gonna get drunk. We're gonna have fun. And I'm like, and this, keep in mind, this is like 2 a.m. And I'm like, dude, I'm in. I'm just gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Disappeared.
He's like, cool, man. And I come back out and he's gone. And I was like, oh, okay.
That makes.
I was wondering where you went, Josh.
Joe, did you do that to all of us at one point? Because I also remember having Joe come up to me and being like,
"Listen,
Daniel,
when I'm that
Daniel.
drunk and I say you need to come with me right now to have a good time, that means don't leave my side. I'm
What night was
responsible for what happens after that."
Tips for JordanCon goers: if Joe says you need to come with me right now, we're gonna party.
Yeah.
Do not do anything else.
Yes.
Go with
Wait
Joe.
to
I don't
pee.
care
I'll
what
have to
other
pee
needs
eventually.
you have.
What night was that?
Just go.
That was probably
This is the second
never
Thursday,
end up in a
Friday, and
place
Saturday.
where you think.
Well, not at 3 because you didn't pass out at like. I went to bed at 3 on Friday and then 5:30 Saturday.
I didn't say I went to bed.
It's making me sick in my stomach.
No, I caught up with Joe later. He
Oh, okay,
in
all
the
right.
middle
So
of the dance
you
circle.
that's your fault for fucking off. Then.
There was a dance circle later. He made me dance in the middle of it.
Hashtag go with
Sounds
Joe.
about right.
I like it.
Sounds about right.
Well,
Are
it's
you
okay.
guys at
It's
all-
only the second time you got invited for drinks with Joe, and kind of got left out. Except the last
Andrew,
time, it's because you needed to sleep.
Are you guys
You gotta
concerned at
not
all?
be in your room to get invited to go hang out with Joe.
That's a burn.
We will invite you to other people's rooms. We have no
It's
problem.
funny because when we start counting up the tallies of number of times I've hung out with Joe,
Oh,
you.
again, room number 378.
Sorry. By we, I mean Josh.
Apparently, there was.
I don't think the
going
rooms
on
go
in
up to
room
78 on a given
Designated
floor.
what? For fuck's sake, says Brian Turner. I hope he means driver.
Designated
Or
dribber.
maybe he's drunk. But also, we stayed at the hotel, buddy. We didn't go
Yeah.
anywhere.
Everyone
Tom
was
had
their
to
own
walk.
designated driver, and by driver we mean walk back to your room.
Yeah.
No.
Or stumble.
Stumble back to your room.
Tom had to walk an entire. Yes,
Circle jerk?
definitely a circle jerk. There's no doubt.
10
there.
minutes.
Mr. Howley. Also, Mr. Howley, very nice to meet you.
Oh,
in real life.
Holly!
Oh, I do remember meeting him. But are you guys concerned at all about the
Dude, he
people
and I
that
were
we met
best
that you're
friends
not
all
going to
the way.
remember?
He's awesome.
No, I mean,
Because we were so drunk.
I don't know who I was discussing this with, but you guys know this. But maybe Black Tower doesn't. But I remember fucking everything, no matter how.
That's why Joe
wait,
and I are
wait,
the
wait.
same
People that's
person.
like
You remember-
cataloged. It's like 4:30 in the
remember-
morning, and I'm about to black out, and I'll still be like, "It was 4:32," and I
Okay.
said, "I'm about to black out."
That should go in your application to the rehab center. Wait.
That probably is. That's probably a question somewhere.
They try to tell
Yeah.
me go to
Do you remember
rehab,
everything, no matter how long you drink? Like you're
Yeah,
way
it's
too
bad.
used to it, and you should stop.
I can't
I'm
explain what happened the
100%
last night
sure
of
what that
JordanCon.
means.
Oh,
I
I
like
can't
that.
explain what happened the last night of JordanCon. All I can say is I'm now a question on the Georgia bar exam.
Oh, that's good. Both
Which
versions
is
of the
funny
bar.
because I'm an answer
Serving
on
and
the bar
litigating.
exam.
So, okay, so were there any moments for you guys being the veterans of JordanCon here,
Sure.
which is a nice way of saying old guys?
Yeah, we're fucking.
That's exactly true. Yeah.
Were there any moments that like were significant, like stood out to you as like, holy shit, that was cool?
Ooh. Yeah, I got one.
Oh, thank God.
When Richard Fife sang "Dream On," I had Joe's wife, Tom's wife. I don't think my own wife. My own wife fucked right off, I think.
Go on.
And we were suited up.
Again, room 387.
They were very kind enough to
That's where the mix-up came.
take my clothes off.
Sorry, Jono. What's your story? I'm sorry, Jono.
Jono's story about the coolest thing that happened to him all weekend was the thing that he did. Anyway, continue.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he wasn't involved in it, why would he bring
Oh, that's fucking no.
That one I understand.
Yeah,
Jono.
he's just setting a cast of characters, Tom. We don't know what story's about to
Oh,
tell.
I know the story. I've seen the video.
Oh, I was there in person. It was fucking magical.
I had them. They took all my
had all the
clothes off
wise
and I
this morning.
danced for Richard Fife.
Yes, he did.
Dream On, and I don't know who was more confused because I wasn't blasted at that point.
Wait, did the blow up Tom blow away? What happened to the blow up Tom?
Oh, we gave it to you. You should have taken it home.
It was
Oh,
in the
okay.
hotel
Maybe it's
room.
here.
It's in your home. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? All I really remember is somebody brought it up to the room. Maybe it's my wife, but she said something like, "I barely got upstairs with this." That was
I
something
actually
along
have a
those
picture.
lines.
That makes a lot of sense.
I have a picture of the last place I saw it,
Oh shit!
and it was there.
Oh, oh no!
Andrew, that's a good picture.
And at the same time,
That's a
oh
good
yeah.
picture.
That
Oh,
Perry.
I should have gotten some pictures pulled up. I didn't think of that. I don't have that much forethought yet because it's only been a few days since Jordan got. My brain's not working.
Yeah.
Wait,
you were
what?
brain?
Yeah. What about you guys?
Oh shit. You know, so a standout moment for me was I had my homemade hot sauce and I was handing it out as the dark one.
Josh, apparently you need to table this. We never told John.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
we'll
thought,
ask everybody
I thought he
else.
finished the story.
I
You
feel
know what
like
it was? We all know it. That's why we didn't say it out loud. Go
That's
ahead.
fair.
So I probably ended up dancing shirtless while Richard Fife. By the way, apparently "Dream On" is a lot longer of a song than I remember.
You
it's
absolutely
not-
danced shirtless.
It just takes
and it was
way
glorious.
longer when you take all your clothes off and are waiting for the song to be over.
So I was doing a very sensuous homage, shirtless, kind of going at it, and that song kept fucking going. And I cannot tell if Richard Fife was delighted, disappointed, or just raining hatred down upon me. But I was just a very entertaining thing, and I wanted to make an indelible mark on karaoke. And I'm
Not
glad-
worth circling back to is the next comment. And
Yeah, thanks, Dominic.
John knows this person, by the way.
And I used to have sex with him.
I mean,
When he had pink hair. Yeah.
All right, Josh. Sorry,
Yes,
go
we
ahead.
do.
What was your answer, Josh? What stood out to you?
Oh, we're back to that. Okay. The moment that or one of the moments that stood out to me was, so I got there Wednesday, super late, came in, woke up Thursday, tried to work remote. It did not work. Shut the tried to work, was not successful. And it came down halfway through the day and was talking to people and was like, yeah, we've got ribbons. Don't you worry. We're going to bring them down tomorrow because that's the start of the con. And everybody's like, well, I want to do it now. And the thing was, you try some of the hot sauce, you get a ribbon that says, I tasted the taint. And it was homemade hot sauce. And people were so excited about this. It blew my mind. First off, I was like, it's hot sauce that I made. Like, really? And they were like, yes, give it to me. Put it in my mouth.
They still are.
I have a story like that.
They still are. Yes, I've got to make like a giant batch now for what
You got to start selling it. This is the start of your business.
Yeah.
Well, the best part is we actually had some left over. We ran out of ribbons before we ran out of hot sauce. Also, Josh, being the extremely ADD, lovely gentleman that he is, left a bottle and a half of hot sauce downstairs with all of the stuff for the taint, and all of the pizza that was bought by McRae that came, as well as a number of other things after Friday night, Thursday night.
Yeah, Iris Bear, you know what's up.
Either way, whatever night it was, and I, being the incredibly OCD, I can't waste food fuck that I am.
You mean the
like
food
security
goblin?
came over and was walking around being like, "Can we clean all of this up? Like, are you guys all done?" And I was like, "Hold on, just a minute." Walked around the entire area going, "Is this anybody's? Is this anybody's? Does anybody want this? Are we just throwing it away?" At which point everybody was like, "Nah, man, it's not even mine." And I was like, "Cool." So I, with the help of 2 other people, consolidated all of the pizza into 3 boxes and then took all of the hot wings that were left, the Triscuits that were being used for Taste the Taint, the bottle and a half of hot sauce, and like 40 packets of red pepper flakes and Parmesan cheese.
Maybe left the hardest in the morning.
So the fun thing was I remember being
giant
so
stack
drunk.
of crap.
Yeah. No, Daniel and I we shared a room for this JordanCon. And when I woke up, like the table the pizza was on was directly in front of me. And for a second, Daniel looked like Jesus, and I was like, "Thank God." Fucked up. But I got,
like,
I got
all
the
I
pizza
need is some pizza from last night, and I can survive this day. Oh my God, it's here!
But then, like, I look over to the side, and there's just like this small mound on like the little counters in the room, like under the TV, of just red pepper flakes, and, like, 2 things of like Parmesan cheese, and I'm like,
what happened? Okay. Well, and then of course the second night, or no, that must have been Thursday night, because then the next night on Friday, the same thing happened to a certain extent after karaoke, because we were cleaning up from karaoke. It was all done. We were closing out the room, and we were just picking up stuff from everywhere, being like, "All right, cool. This goes to Lost and Found. This goes to wherever. Like, this just gets thrown away, blah, blah, blah." And there was like an entire bag of cheese curds and a number of drinks and stuff that I was like, "Cool, this is going in a bag, and I am taking it up to
cheese curds and used drinks, right?
Not used. They were all unopened. That was the point. We were throwing away all of the used ones. And I was like, well, no one else is here to claim these unopened drinks. And if they're going in the garbage or my room, definitely the second one sounds better.
What type of drinks were they?
like the
alcohol and sodas. I think some of them were Bud Lights.
It's a really pointless question.
Don't
answer that, Daniel. Don't listen to Jono.
As long as it wasn't like
yes, no. Next year, if you ask me if I have food, the answer is probably yes. If there has been any food left over from DragonCon that is not half finished, that's gross. But like, if there's a half a pizza box left and no one's claiming it, it's going up to my room.
Did you eat it all?
No, I didn't.
The maid had to throw it away eventually anyway.
Probably, but it was better that more of it got eaten, because of course Andrew and I ended up having probably 3 or 4 slices each throughout the next.
The best part is like the next day I opened the mini fridge. I didn't know about the cheese curds. I opened the mini fridge to pull out a beer to recover from the previous day's hangover, and I'm on the phone with my friend, and a big ass bag of cheese curds just falls out, and she goes, "Your fucking Daniel is a goddamn food goblin."
Oh,
so he has a new nickname
now. Food goblin, yeah.
Yep, all right. Food goblin.
Yeah.
Tom, you've had a lot of time to think. What was your favorite moment?
I don't remember any of the moments.
God damn it.
My favorite moment was when I arrived at the hotel because
And
it's
then
the
everything
thing I
after that
remember.
was
After
fun.
that, it was
I was-
kind of
I was glad to be back. It's been like 7 years. So like I was just
Yeah, I know,
my favorite
yeah.
moment was seeing like literally everybody and then just drinking and having fun like the whole weekend. I didn't have like I'm sure I have crazy stories that I just don't necessarily recall.
Other people
I
got
have
crazy
a,
stories about you, Tom.
Yeah, everyone has crazy stories about you, yeah. I mean,
Good.
for instance,
Share your stories
Mark,
about
you
Tom in the
just
comments
pulled up
below.
and walked away.
I have a guest best moment, which this person
Sure.
didn't tell me to say, but there's nothing wrong with it. Brother Dan was kind enough to text me and say, Tommy Bear, one of his favorite moments was sitting there Saturday morning with you and your wife having some drinks at brunch.
Oh, that's just
Oh, how
that's not a
cute.
crazy story. That's just we went to
Aw,
breakfast.
how
Next-
cute.
I mean,
No,
I
that
enjoy.
was-
I mean, I
that
didn't
was
get
his heartwarming story that he was comfortable texting to Joe or to
Hashtag
Jono, not
odd-
the one that he
oddly
texted to
wholesome.
Jono that was like, "Don't say this on air."
Oh, he
Yeah.
I asked that.
Yeah.
But that was different.
not unlike our panel. I'm gonna walk away real quick.
I have a reputation.
I actually did love talking to the to the puppets.
What's that?
Oh yeah,
Tom apparently hung
Tom.
his cords over the screen.
Tom's
Constant
He's a
Cords.
real pro, guys. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
noticed this about.
Oh, but hold on. Oh,
Hey, he's gone.
No, he's
Yeah.
right there. I dropped him out. I had a lovely
panel
bridge with
was
Tom, and Tom has really
soft.
soft lips, his brother.
There it
That-
is.
Whoa!
She's talking about his vagina, and he does actually. He's got this wonderful like
That's
lotion
true.
he uses after shaving, where like they're like, I don't know, like there's no ingrown hair. There's no like, it's just perfectly smooth, Tom. It's
Listen,
amazing.
did you see?
That's
All right, just for clarification, like Josh's response to that dumbass joke was like dying with laughter. Daniel was like, "That's kind of funny," and Daniel just went, "What the?" I mean, Andrew was just like, "What the fuck?" Which is
It sounds like
exactly
he
how
uses-
me and Tom react.
Yep.
Sounds like he just
Apparently,
uses a
Jono and I
combination
are
of
the
like
same
Nair
person.
and Jergens.
Dude, we
Jono,
already
next time I
established
see
that you and Jono are the
drinks
same
on
person.
me.
Yeah, no,
You are the
No,
BTP
no, hold on.
wild card.
Next time I see you,
Well, funnily
drink
enough, Jono,
is
that was the
on
beer
me.
I grabbed out of the mini fridge where I found the
Fucking
cheese curds. Daniel's secret stash of cheese curds.
It wasn't even secret.
Josh and I are gonna switch podcasts.
It
for a
was
week.
until I found it.
Oh
I
my
mean, you
god,
could.
that would be
You're
fucking
interchangeable.
hilarious.
Me and Daniel
That
could
would
switch
be
out. Tom and Andrew could switch out.
Yeah.
No one would even notice.
It would be a
Josh,
Bizarro
Tom,
episode.
and Joe.
Welcome
Welcome
to tell
to
me
Bizarro
every 10 minutes I get to
Twatcast.
just disappear.
Joe,
Fan-
Josh,
Hi, Ebony.
and Tom.
Ebony!
No, we wouldn't. We would just
May
say
she live forever.
we would just say it's Josho, Joe, and Tom or something like that. Like we
There
gotta
we go.
you gotta force it to make sense.
Yeah, no. And
It's like
and then
sex.
we could just call every episode the Black Tower Twatcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's good. I like that.
This is
Hi,
gonna
Ebony. I didn't really say hi. You guys did.
be us meeting and you guys meeting was a mistake.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, we're the,
The
worst. together.
pattern
For
is not
who?
ready for this.
My wife tells
I
me
mean,
the
it's
same
for
thing.
everyone else. It's great for
I was
us.
gonna say not
This
for
is a-
us, but
No,
for
it's
all
great
of
for us.
the any listeners.
This is a glorious after sex cleanup drunken mistake.
Oh, that's right. Brother Dan
Oh.
in the chat there. He destroyed some Korean barbecue with us.
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a blast with the Black Tower podcast, boys. Absolutely destroying Korean barbecue. Yeah.
Where'd you guys go?
We went to
Berserkers.
It's right
Breakers.
across
No,
the street,
Breakers.
right?
Breakers.
Breakers.
You said either
Breakers.
Korean barbecue or anything but Korean barbecue. Like, where'd you guys go? Arby's. Like, wow, okay, beautiful.
Arby's, the best in Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
They have the meat, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Jacksonville. They have a wonderful TGI Fridays.
We drove 5 hours. Fun.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
what
Here's a
What was your
question, though.
favorite?
Yeah.
What was your favorite moment from Jordan Con?
that was my question.
Oh, greased
That's
up hand job from his wife.
Oh, Tom's back. Annoyingly. Why? Why?
Damn it, Tom!
Why are you laughing? Stop feeding his ego, you son of a bitch. It's already too big.
That's what she said.
Yeah, there
It's
you
not.
go. It's actually not. Yeah.
Anyway, Joe, go with your shitty story.
I don't have it. I don't know. I mean, I did. So again, to cut Tom off before he starts naysaying my story, I was involved, but it wasn't about me. Taffy made those.
You're right. It was about all of them.
Those hedge costumes, and they were hilarious and came up with this whole idea. And basically all she asked is that me and Jono dress up as Rand and Matt and fall out of the quote unquote hedges that they made. Like we were sleeping under them. And then, so we did that, except Jono doesn't do anything. So he did not do that. So we got,
You didn't tell me to do it.
we got Brando, who dressed up as Sweater Rand. I don't know if you guys saw that the night before on Friday. But that was amazing. So he had like this horrible sweater on that he tried to match like as closely as possible, and just did. But I was also kind of doing like a Matt costume from the show, so it sort of worked. We both like slept under the bushes that were Taffy Bennington and my wife Lauren, and like we joked, and then they got a ribbon for it, so that was fun.
Whoa!
Jono wasn't involved in any way.
Who else did?
Oh, Jono I forced Jono to dress up as a badger 5 seconds beforehand and run out dressed as a badger.
Okay, the badger onesie was awesome though.
Well, but I have to admit that the baby possum actually played the role of the badger far better than anyone at the con.
Oh my god! So for those of you who are not familiar, there was a baby possum who just fucking came
into the hotel.
Into the hotel.
Into the hotel.
I thought this was a reference to that dead raccoon that was on the street when we went to go get coffee.
No, why?
Definitely.
Jono.
Did you see? I think Will Reed's posted a story where like they were talking, or someone was talking to Maria about it, and she was like, "Oh, the possum got in again," and they're like, "This is a regular occurrence."
It's just a spinning door. It's just letting possums in.
How many times has a possum got into the lobby?
So this is one of my favorite parts. On Saturday night,
which is a question I never thought I'd ask.
Right, Saturday night, we're all, not all of us, myself, a number of other human beings, including Joe, Jono, and Tom. I think I know I saw Joe and I know I saw Jono, but I don't guarantee Tom was there because
Tom probably wasn't.
It's possible either way. It's fairly late, and we're all out at the smoking area outside the hotel. And Ian, who has now taken care of this baby possum problem, is still wearing his dress and comes out to the circle and comes over to me specifically and goes, "Hey, you see that right there on my dress? 3 guesses as to what that is." And I was like, "Okay, ketchup?" And he goes, "Nope." And I was like, "Chocolate?" And he goes, "Nope." And I went, "All right, I'm out of guesses because it doesn't look like anything else that I could possibly guess." And he goes, "Oh, it's baby possum poop." And I was like, who in their right mind is ever guessing that in 3?
You had 3 guesses, Daniel.
That was totally my next guess.
Didn't even try the third one.
I didn't. I threw it away.
You slowed it.
Because my next 12 guesses would have all been wrong and even more wrong than anything else.
That's very disappointing.
Wait, what?
Don't
I'm
worry.
surprised
about
anything happened in this
anytime
section that I didn't see.
That's true.
That's where I spent 80% of the convention.
By the way, we had those bingo cards, but apparently I didn't really explain it very well. I made these dumb, I put bingo cards in our seats, and they're just shit that happened. Like Jono says all the time, or or Tom does, inevitably does. One of them was literally Tom gets up and goes smokes in the middle of our panel. And in the middle of the panel, Tom got out and went to smoke. And everyone looked like, what is he doing? And I was like, oh, Tom goes to smoke is on the bingo card. And everyone was like, what? And I was like,
The
I
what?
probably should explain that better.
I just love, there was like no statement made. Tom just sets the buzzer down by
Yeah.
Matt Hatch.
Oh,
and
just walks out.
That's what
So
happened.
that it doesn't need to be brought up, but I will because why the fuck not? Probably my favorite JordanCon memory is the most dismissive thing ever. We had Rothfuss on our show, or we were on his show. I don't know. And about like 8 minutes into it, and Rothfuss, this is before everyone was just like, do you even publish anymore? Because this was 6 or 7 years ago. Like in the middle of it, Tom just leaves, just gets up, and Rothfuss could not have been more like. And Joe just goes, "Oh, he's gonna go smoke. It's fine."
I
And
was like, don't worry about him. He's just gonna go
he
smoke.
didn't bother us at all. And like Rothfuss just looked like,
Rothfuss, here's a secret. He wasn't listening to you in the first place. So
like, so if you think Tom's gonna stay for our
let
show,
him go.
fuck that. Yeah.
Do you know what my favorite part about the interview with Rothfuss was? Is when you guys made the reference that, you know, you asked him why he copied so much of Harry Potter. And his comment was immediately, well, ginger representation in the story.
Yeah. That's not a
There's not
bad
enough ginger representation. Like,
Yeah, he didn't
just
really miss a beat
fucking
on that.
didn't miss a beat. He just started rolling with it. And that I laugh about that frequently.
He was a very good sport. Like he did well with that.
Wait, is Tom the guy that got shoved into the alcove?
Yes.
See?
Yes, he
He
was
is.
shoved in an alcove.
Brian Turner, you win a prize for noticing. Good
You guys
job.
were impressed that I made it to the show to start, but like I was with everyone going to the show. It's when I get up and leave in the middle to go smoke. It's impressive that I remember we're still having a show,
It's that you
There
got
we go.
back. Yeah.
and then I make it back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
continuity.
that is
and
impressive.
continuity. Yeah.
How long did you wander around after smoking to get back to the show?
Probably 20 minutes.
He got lost. He got lost.
I mean, who you kidding?
I mean, the Crown Plaza is a big place.
I love
I
that.
got lost trying to find the show sober. I was like, I looked at the map and I'm
I
like, where the
love
fuck is
Bobby,
this place?
Yeah, it's hard. It's yeah.
What's
Oh
funny
yeah,
is
the
like,
panel room we were in was horrible.
yeah, I hate the panel rooms technically. Like I don't really love where we're
Some of them
placed
are okay.
sometimes. But
Yeah.
the actual hotel, like away from the convention pieces, I love. Which is a weird thing to say. Like
A lot of room
I
to
wish
spread
I
out.
could go back to the old smoking place in the front. I don't smoke, but I just love that front area.
Oh
the
yeah,
back-
yeah.
In the back is fucking amazing. It's like a
I
weird
would
wonderland.
agree.
Yeah.
I
Con's
will
just sitting here
say-
taking notes about Jono and being like, yeah, I'm gonna deny everything.
Keep them out. Keep them away from
I-
out front.
so-
Got it.
I had
Well,
plans.
What else is he like out back? Bar that off next year. Got it.
I did not get any pool this year. I'm sure your wife was upset, Joe. I'm sorry. Although she was definitely the instigator. In the
No one really
This sums
knows.
up Tom very well.
I kind of wish I hadn't come back.
That's from our fact checker, Mahale. So you know it's factual.
Would have been hilarious as if Tom had taken the buzzer with him. It was just out in the lobby,
Oh,
like
man.
buzzing next to Randy.
Honestly, if you had never come back to the panel and we had just left and everyone left the room, we'd cleaned up and everything, and I just saw you out in the lobby like buzzing people as they walked by.
It's a 50% chance that was going to happen.
I feel like that needs to happen next time. Only
Well,
someone
and
needs to be following with him with camera.
Next year, no Red Bull or vodka.
What?
What?
You'll fall
Why are you
asleep at
gonna lie to
7:30.
yourself and us? Like,
No, Saturday I just drank like a normal person. I just had a 5-hour energy on the way back to the hotel.
Oh, okay.
Around-
sounds
I
miserable.
fucking loved how trashed you were Friday. That made me really happy. You had a great fucking time.
Oh man, there was actually in years past, I've worried about Tom getting up to the room, let alone like down the fucking street.
Half a mile away, yeah.
I remember
up.
the look on your wife's face when I was like, I think he said he's going to the room, and immediately she went, "Oh no,
Uh-oh.
oh
No, all right. So to clarify, Andrew, I know that doesn't. Tom had a lot of booze in our room, so I'm sure that's what he meant. It made sense
yeah.
to
I'm
him.
not fully sure.
Or maybe the room that we don't talk about.
What is drink like a
14th
normal person?
Exactly.
Thank you,
Ebony.
Ebony.
Asking
Tom.
the important questions.
All right,
Yeah.
scratch what I just said. I'm just
Hey,
gonna do
we
the same
don't
thing.
talk about that here.
Yeah.
Dude, keep
Yeah.
doing the same thing forever.
I mean,
Is
look,
there
you're only...
is there anything from this Jordan Con
In
that
the
was like
smoke.
a stark difference?
We've thought
Then
about it,
Tom
Brett.
would have to
Thought
leave.
about it. I would still leave and go smoke somewhere else.
We do it from the
Walk
smoking
around.
area. Tom still wanders off to go smoke.
Tom
Where's
would
Tom
still
going?
leave.
To go smoke. Well, we're in
I'll
the
go to the-
smoking section.
I'll go to the
There
bathroom
is
while I
no
go refill my
cure.
drink.
Tom's a reclusive piece of shit.
I like
Josh,
more
what were you
Shotty's
saying?
idea
Sorry.
of the drinking at Jordan Con.
Drink enough that you make it to a bed. Doesn't have to be your bed, but a bed.
Good enough? Yeah.
A
Yep.
bed could
Better
be
than falling asleep in the lobby
floor. In
Is
the
it
lobby.
though? Because at least in the lobby, people still talk to you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I had a
But
little bit
here's
of
the
that.
thing. Here's the thing I've learned about being drunk in the lobby. People
Yeah.
talk to you, and all you have to do is be like,
That's right.
and then they're like,
I mean-
"Yeah, what's up? It's so great to talk to you."
There was one grumpy drunk person that got put to bed, but he was okay.
Yeah, I was gonna
Was
say it also depends
was
on
it
who
me?
you are. Because
No,
let's
I
be
want
honest,
to.
Josh.
No, I'm not gonna name names.
Yeah, don't do that. But here's the thing, Josh. Some of us are actually like verbose and like actually
You're
talk to
verbose.
people and do things. And some of us, when they're on our own show, go, nice. So people expect that out of you. And then, like, if I'm just walking around the lobby being like, yeah,
You're like you're very drunk.
they're like, that
You
guy's
okay?
super drunk and he needs
Are
to
you
go.
okay? Yeah.
Daniel's plastered. He's just doing finger guns and smiling.
And then it,
Actually,
Daniel,
to be fair,
worked on
Daniel
Weakest
does
Link.
finger guns.
Finger guns
Daniel
is my
did
thing.
finger
Worked on
guns on
Weakest Link,
national
so.
TV.
I'm the one with the famous finger gun.
That's true.
It won him weakest link. So I mean, come on.
I mean,
like, how bad of a
I
strat
mean,
can it be?
you can't get better than that.
Best thing
If
I
you're
learned
gonna
though
do
was
finger
how easy panels actually are. You show
yeah.
up, someone takes the seat before you for like 2 minutes. The host of the panel mouths, "I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on" to you,
Yeah.
and then you come up, and for 7 seconds you keep the seat warm, and then Maria comes back, and you're done.
And then you don't have to do
Super
anything.
Easy.
You did a great job for us. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Andrew.
Andrew, you were on like a hot seat that we didn't need for some random reason because of something that infuriated me. And then when you did finally get up there, we didn't get to do anything, and then Maria's back.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's okay because
But thank you for your
me a Jello
efforts.
shot. So
Oh, there you go. All right.
Do you know?
Oh, yeah.
I
I
will
got served
say
alcohol
this.
by Matt Hatch.
We know we need you a lot. We need to give you a lot more than that for what you do. What you just stood by in the wings waiting for nothing.
I will say.
I just love how, like,
with
right before
regards-
everything starts, you send me a message or you text me or whatever, and you're like, "I may need you sooner rather than later." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool."
Because at that
And then
time,
almost
it's
as
almost
if on
8:30,
cue,
and
Maria
literally
walks
the only
in.
person in the room with me is Matt Hatch. So
Right.
I'm like, listen, granted, I can have a conversation with Matt Hatch and be
Wasn't
okay.
I here?
Jono, you came like 2 seconds later. No, I mean,
No, he was
it
there
was
at
like
the point.
8:30, and our
'Cause I
panel
passed-
started
no,
at
'cause I
8:30,
passed
and the
Jono in the
whole panel
elevator,
just ran in
getting
and
ready to
sat
come
down.
down.
I was like, oh, thank God.
Well, it started at 8:30.
Oh,
Maria
come
went
on.
to have a smoke.
I was there for 2 reasons: to take the Jello shot for Matt Hatch and to make sure Maria's seat wasn't cold when she came back. And I feel like I accomplished that.
And,
Yeah, Andrew's the
and you
hero
did
that we
a
did
damn
not-
good job, Andrew. In terms of reliability, Andrew is the most reliable.
Andrew.
Andrew.
Yep, there it is.
Daniel
His
is
name's
second
Joniel.
most
Or
reliable.
Dano.
And Josh.
Get it right, Josho. God, you
And Josh can't even be relied upon to get his
And
co-host
Josh can't
names
even
right.
speak English.
So I'm a little concerned about the idea of
I love you,
Andrew
buddy.
and Tom now, considering Andrew is apparently the most, kind of like likely to be there. We're gonna
So,
have
I mean,
okay.
to be fair, Tom was in this backstage stream cat like before anyone,
So again,
Reliable.
it's a number of different metrics.
And his name is Tom.
Andrew is the one who smokes.
I was
That's
gonna
what
say
makes him
Tom
the most
Drew or
like.
Androm.
And he doesn't even smoke; he vapes. But it's the closest thing that anybody on the Black Tower podcast does, at least on stream.
no, thank God.
But unfortunately, Andrew does also record and edit the episodes, so he is more like Joe in that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna start putting random clouds in Daniel and Josh's like screens during the recording.
Revisionist historian Andrew, Black Tower podcast. Yeah.
I think they were mostly drunk again, but also still drunk. I can't say that's not true.
I don't know if I've been sober since
Iris Bear, why do you have to be so accurate in your assessment?
Josh, by the way, I saw you tweeted a photo of you like in the airport having a beer on your way home, and I was like, motherfucker. How is he doing this like a fourth day in a row? If I was in the airport that day, I would have been like,
so dude, so Monday, on Sunday evening, I got pulled in so many directions at once, and all of them were to places that had drinks that I had poured an entire bottle of strawberry margarita.
Okay.
And then hadn't drunk most of it.
There's
and
still
so on the
strawberry
way to
margarita
the
from
airport,
that day in there. That's what he's trying
not
to say.
anymore. I finished it.
Okay.
But
you finished it tonight, though.
I did. I finished it. But then, like, there was like this much left when I left for the airport, and I was like, they're not going to let me take this bottle on the plane.
Better drink it.
So I drank almost all of it, and then I got to the airport.
Bravo.
We don't talk about the fact that I had 2 beers and she had 2 vodka sodas.
And then needed to get to her gate that was like 43 minutes away.
We don't talk about that.
Well, and so
right now.
I finished a bunch of strawberry margarita on the way to the airport, flew from Atlanta to O'Hare, and then had a like 3-hour layover in O'Hare. And so I went over to get lunch and had another apple cider and that's quitter talk, Ebony. Like, I love you, and you know
that's Copland talk.
May the Empress live forever, but not if she pours alcohol down.
You just got a ribbon for next year, I think. Shh, don't let the secret out, though.
You find a drink the next morning. That's a wounded soldier. No soldier left behind.
No soldier left behind.
Leave Dan. Brother Dan says the waitress asked Tom how he was doing. He said, "I'm literally about to die from no alcohol."
Can I just say one of my favorite moments from JordanCon also has to do with drinks, but not alcoholic drinks.
Come.
So Thursday morning,
mm-hmm.
I sent out a call to people and I was like, "Hey, I'm up. Who wants to go get Chick-fil-A?" And
shit, yeah.
And Gray Aja Sitter goes, "Yeah, I'm in. Let's go." So we get down to the lobby. She and I meet up and we start leaving. And Josh goes, in the same message, he goes, "Hey, can you bring me back something? Because I'm working and I can't come with you." And we were like, "Yeah, that's fine. What do you want?" And he goes, "I don't know, some just fucking chicken biscuit or something, whatever." And I was like, "Oh, that's super useful. You don't."
Because it's Chick-fil-A. They got to have a chicken and a biscuit.
Yeah, so I ordered online. I ordered through the app, and I was like, "Okay, cool, chicken biscuit meal." And so then I get to like the drink, and I'm like, "All right, I want coffee. I'm sure he wants coffee, but I don't know how he wants it. So I'll get one hot and I'll get one iced, and I'm fine with either, so he can just have his pick." So I get to the part on the screen where it gets to the like doctor your items. So I'm like, "All right, cool, chicken biscuit, regular, hash browns, regular, coffee." And it has 4 like little pictures, and one of them is just the regular half and half, the little like packets. Yeah. Vanilla half and half, or like vanilla.
You're describing this in depth. You are me.
So they're also the little packets, and there's Splenda and sugar. So I press on the vanilla creamer, and I'm like, "Oh, how many will it let me have?" So I keep pressing, and it lets me put 10 vanilla creamers on the thing, and I was like, "This is fantastic. I'll just let Josh doctor his drink, and I'll doctor my drink, and then I'll have a few more on hand in case I want some coffee later and they don't have any, or I make one in the room."
And they put 10 in the cup.
So we get over to Chick-fil-A.
They did. That's exactly what happened.
Stop it, Josh. Stop. This is why you're not a stand-up comedian. You're bad at ruining stories. So we get over there, and we get.
To be fair, I ruined the story.
And I look in the bag of stuff, and I'm like, "There's no coffee creamer." And Gray Aja Sitter's like, oh, that's weird. And I was like, I should wait a second.
No.
And then I looked at the coffees.
You know what's gray sitter? That coffee. That's no weird shade of gray. Is what
They were this color. This was the color of the coffee because they had put 10 coffee creamers.
For all our listeners,
into
Daniel's holding
the
up a
coffee.
very white arm.
Yes.
Daniel may be whiter than I am.
Oh,
They might
very.
be listeners. We don't know. It's debatable.
So the best part is we then grab the coffee, we bring it back. Gray Aja Sitter runs the coffee up to Josh, and he's still in the middle of a call. And he gets the hot coffee and he starts drinking it, or he takes like one sip, and then she's like, how's the coffee, Josh? And he's just like, it's okay. Like, you can tell on his face that it is just horrendous.
But in Morgan Freeman's voice.
Morgan's Freeman's. Yes.
Morgan's Freeman's.
Oh, but it was so good, especially because, like, in solidarity
Wait, Tom,
with
is it
him, I had already
twin
finished my
beds,
ice
or
coffee.
is it two twin?
It's two twin bed.
Is
Jessica
it two
Sedai
twins
nailed it.
beds, or is it two twins bed?
It's two twin bed. We figured that out over the weekend.
Okay.
Oh,
I
we
was
did.
talking about twins bed.
Wait, is it two
Yes,
twins?
White Cloak coffee. Thank you very much. That is what that was.
Oh God, White Cloak coffee.
White Cloak coffee.
That sounds gross.
Okay, that bears the question. Leave a comment below. Do you prefer White Cloak coffee or Dark Friend coffee?
Dark Friends coffee.
What about somewhere in the middle?
No,
I feel like
No,
it's going to be a
sir.
very distinct
Only a stiff
sided
deals
answer
in absolutes.
after
Wait, but
season
you're
one.
dealing in absolutes right now with
Shut
your
filthy
comment.
whore mouth.
Oh, dear Lord, guys.
Have we talked about
Just
any-
FYI, anybody who's watching right now that didn't go to JordanCon, this is why you should be at JordanCon.
Yeah,
just
that's
this is
the whole
right
point of the
here.
conversation.
This
We're not gonna-
all of
yeah,
what we're
yeah.
saying right now. Just
We're not gonna
I
talk
think it's
about
cautionary
panels.
tales by people who aren't clever enough to realize they're cautionary tales. So like it's kind of like, so what'd you do? We got fucked up. We didn't really feel good, or like we got fucked up. I don't remember a lot, or I left for a lot and I was smoking and I took my shirt
or
off.
be careful
I
how
drank
many
shitty
creamers
coffee.
you tell Chick-fil-A to give you.
Yeah,
How many
none of
creamers you
these
want?
stories that
Fuck
like
me up, fam.
I will say, I believe, and you guys, as the veterans of JordanCon attendees, can attest to. I will say, I feel like last year there were not nearly as many food choices within walking distance.
No, they were. We just didn't know.
yeah, I
Was
feel
it
like
ice
We weren't
drunk?
informed of the mall, which
No, was
felt
I
like
too
it
drunk?
was,
Which was across the
We
street.
forgot the
yes,
other side
which
of the
was
road
across
existed.
the street.
All right, I just
And
put a poll up
more.
on the coffee choices. We'll see.
Okay, there it is. Dark Print, White Cloak, somewhere. I'm going to go with
yeah,
somewhere.
ends up the mall was actually
Oh, man,
built
there's-
in the last
there's a lot
6
of
months.
responses.
That's why you know.
But also,
8 months ago, the mall was in construction.
Yeah, because you
But
know what's
also,
on the
next-
avant-garde of fashion these days is a giant walking mall. Yeah, that's been there for a few decades.
Damn
In
it,
fact,
Jono.
it's dying like all of the other malls in America, and the
It
only
is dying.
time
It's
nice
actually
last
kind of
is when
okay. As
JordanCon
far as dying
happened.
malls go, it's okay.
That
Yeah,
mall
it's
was
doing
busy
all
nonstop. I was blown away every time I walked by. I'm like, why are all these fucking cars here? Who's going to
Okay,
the
but
goddamn
also-
mall?
I
Yeah,
did
go to
see
JordanCon.
in
They just don't want to
chat
park it
just
there.
now,
So,
There's a
Jessica
cheesecake
Sedai is
factory
asking.
there. That's what everybody was there for.
Cheesecake Factory.
but also next time you go, make
Why?
sure you go to a tWoTcast panel because you can watch the light in Joe's eyes die. As about 3 seconds into the panel, all the planning he had set up just goes to absolute
This-
shit.
Yeah.
This is vaguely similar to the light in Daniel's eyes dying when
Sorry, John.
we have
No,
an
John, no.
episode scheduled that just.
First of all, John
Oh, I'm
apologized
sorry. What were we
1,000
talking
times.
about?
Second of all, the main problem was Jonna going off script, but my brain was so fucking destroyed from the day before that I couldn't handle what to do when the millisecond it went off rails, which is what tWoTcast always does.
I
So
thought I was
really,
helping
it's my
Joe.
fault.
I thought I was helping Joe. I was like, I'll
You
take care of
always
this.
do.
I was like, I had
Jono.
I was
Jono,
going to
you
introduce
were,
everyone
though.
slowly. There's slides
were
on the
helpful.
StreamYard and in the fucking room. Like, I can't do all of
yourself.
this stuff. And what are you doing to me?
I will
But
say,
also,
y'all
I
had some
just
of the
couldn't
best
handle it.
design
Like,
ribbons.
normally I would have been like, all right, everybody, shut the fuck up to Jono what just said, and we're going to start back at the beginning. And I would have just run with it. And then, like, my brain was like, what do I do? Oh, God.
That's why I think it's
I
better
don't
for
know
me
what
to
I don't know
leave.
what any of these cards are anymore.
Rather than fuck it up, I just walk out of the room.
Well, that's why very early on, Andrew and I, before Josh even joined the podcast, just looked at each other on screen and went, but if every week is chaos,
Yeah, it's
then
so that's the
chaos
point.
is just
Yeah.
our norm,
Yeah.
then no one will think it's weird when it's chaos.
So we have been achieving a high.
Ebony, who would your other choice be?
Yes, so actually. So wait, is Joe the responsible one to let help y'all? That being said, Ebony, I agree with Tom. Who else is the choice?
Actually, I
Ebony.
don't know. If we're being honest, Tom actually seems like the responsible one.
Seems like it,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Look at
Daniel?
him. Look at Tom right now. Look at him. He's the one in a nice sweater,
Very
sitting
serious.
there outside, looking very calm with a dog around him to calm the watchers.
That's
But
his wife.
no, he's apparently
No, yeah.
not the normal.
That's what y'all should do next year. You should just have Jono be in charge of the panel.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Then we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Hey, Jono, you and I.
I love it,
You should be
Jono.
in
My
charge.
favorite moment is
No,
when you turned to
oh
me and were
my
like,
God.
"I'm sorry, I didn't know you had a plan." I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
That's what we should do next year. Is actually Josh should be in charge of
I
your
didn't know you
panel,
had a plan.
and Jono should be in charge of ours.
You're
Oh,
watching that.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm really happy with this. I feel like this offers ridiculously hilarious opportunity.
This is great.
I mean, there's a
love
lot of possibilities here for you guys to embrace your new roles.
Look,
Yeah.
I'll be in charge of
Embrace
our panel. It'll go
Hashtag
super smooth
embrace
because when you
Oh.
guys are like, "What time is it? And where is it?" I'll be like, "Oh, I canceled it. Let's go outside and drink."
Oh, all right.
I'm like, it doesn't matter what you guys do. I'm not
Fuck you,
coming
Tom.
anyway.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious though. Like everybody's expecting a tWoTcast panel. They walk in and it's us three sitting there, and they just walk in, look, and walk right the fuck
Just
out.
different nameplates. Andrew
think
gets up in the middle, walks out.
Yep.
More people will walk
He's
in
gotta
after
go
they realize,
vape.
like, oh, it's not them. All right.
Josh is off the rails, and Daniel's like, I don't know. I don't usually do the recording.
I've done
I'll
it
have
twice,
Mike
and it's
go.
cleaned one episode out
running-
of the 2 times.
Through the
Honestly,
You do a
I'm
whole
not.
panel, and Daniel's mic is the only one that recorded audio.
Josh, seriously,
Yep, the
I
lost
don't hate this
BTP
idea. We just
episode.
switch.
I do. I
Just
kind of like it.
fucking
I do like
switch.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is fantastic. I like this.
It would be hilarious.
This
I'm-
was this was a while back,
don't
but I think we should answer
disagree.
it if we can. Jessica Sadai said, "Is tWoTcast coming to WatCon?"
Huh?
Are you?
I don't know.
I don't know where
I don't think
or
we have
when
an
that
answer.
is.
Where
It's
and
in
when?
Ohio.
Why did you
in
bring it up?
July.
They
It's in
want to know.
Ohio, the second week of July.
And
But
that's
the
people
answer
would be
is-
answers.
We don't know.
Listen, if I go, I will be sleeping on the floor in someone's room because I can't afford a hotel room of my own.
Can't afford it.
Can't
why
afford
do you
it.
have kids?
We have a room.
We have
You
room.
can
Oh, okay.
sleep with one of us or
All
on
right,
the
I'll
floor.
just
Get
snuggle
cheese
next to one of the
curds?
Black Tower podcasts.
There might be cheese curds.
Next to your
I'll
I'll
just
favorite
be
snuggle
Black
next
pizza.
to
Tower
the
podcast
Black
member.
Tower
It is in
Twatcasters.
Ohio, which is like what, like 2 doors down from Wisconsin.
Yeah, I think it's 2 doors down.
Like they got
No,
cheese.
it's 3 doors down.
No, that's the
Damn
that's
it,
the
Daniel,
you
more
need to-
well-known
You'll be
band.
holding
It's actually
my
2 doors
hand.
down.
Just get
What's
the cheese.
what's the smoking section like at WatCon?
Kryptonite.
No one,
Big.
there hasn't been one, Tom, so no one knows. You are the smoking section. You
El
never- you
Grande.
Wherever Tom is,
Just
that's
around
the
big.
smoking section.
Yeah.
I can make that work.
Oh no, Joe, do you vape?
No.
Fuck. All right, Andrew. Well, you got to switch it back now because I'm Tom and you're Andrew.
Well, now we need a
Well,
smoker's
no,
row.
we've seen
Not
videos of Josh smoking cigars, so you're gonna have to up
I
your
do
drinking
love a
game and
good
drink
stogie.
faster.
Daniel, I
to
used to
match Josh.
smoke as much as Tom smokes. I just stopped because I have children and I don't want to die. This isn't better, but it's a way to get out.
You're still gonna die.
It's not better, but I get
It's
to
not
feel
better,
like
but I'm
I'm doing
So you
slowly
know the
getting
science
out.
about vaping? It's terrible. I've seen the commercials.
Paragon of hell.
Doesn't it get
right
like
here.
titanium inside you or something?
Oh yeah, it's probably horrible. But it's not cancer. We don't know that.
Yeah.
Everyone dies of cancer. Some
We
sooner
don't
than
know
others.
it's cancer, so it's
Could be a
totally
stroke or a heart attack. Come on.
I've seen
Doing
videos
what
of
you're
Josh
doing.
smoking cigars calling
What
him
the?
out.
Yeah,
Look
put
at
that
that.
away. What the
It's a
fuck,
penis.
Morshad?
Yeah,
Listen
yeah,
here,
he means
sir.
this.
Josh, it's just
Yeah,
What
me.
stays in
Put me on
Ogden,
blast.
or what happens in Ogden,
Like
Utah, stays in Ogden, Utah. God
No.
damn it.
That was an Only Taints exclusive. All right.
Yeah.
Did we get to everybody?
gotta-
Who didn't say their favorite moment? Andrew, Daniel, did you guys go? What are we doing?
Who's
I
your
told you a
favorite moment?
coffee story. I don't
That's
think
true,
we
the
ever
coffee
actually
story.
asked
Andrew?
Bukkake
I mean, I
story?
said to keep a Maria's seat warm. So
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
okay.
true.
Yeah, I
That's
think
true.
we actually got at least
No.
one from everybody. Whether it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
actually
Like,
their
Well,
favorite
Tom
part.
half-assed at best.
I
Oh,
just
I thought it was pretty funny getting ragdolled by Ryan because I didn't know he was 20 feet tall. The biggest bear hug of all time and just swung around the room. I was
excuse
like,
me,
"Holy shit."
he's 20 feet and 7 inches tall.
I did not expect him to be that tall, both of them. I was like, whoa, this is exciting. Yeah. It was good to
No,
meet.
for
You know why? Because they're usually this small.
It's
Yeah,
They
okay,
usually
right?
are so short.
There's something to be said for that, though. Their entire internet presence is
Yes.
about the size of a forearm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you meet them in real life and they're like 12 feet tall.
No,
I like
I
it.
loved meeting.
Hell.
I got to meet Rob Melchior Talks for the first time in person.
Yeah, he was
No,
great.
that
You
was
know,
really
there are people online that wish their entire presence was the size of a forearm. And then
There
there's
are
Ron
people
Jeremy.
on certain parts of the internet that's entire existence is the size of a forearm.
Okay,
Tell you what,
but
it's not Andrew. According to Andrew's face, when he talked about his penis, it was very glum.
It's
I'm
true.
glad we got a picture with our nemesis.
It's
podcast.
so small. I've disappointed people I haven't
Our
even
Nemesis
met yet.
podcast? Is it Lou Ferrigno?
No,
It's,
it's
Joe, Tom,
is
and
your
Jen.
penis Lou
Joe,
Ferrigno?
Tom, and Jenno.
Oh, you mean Joe, Tom, and Jeno?
Yeah.
Jenno.
Tucker
Yeah.
and Riyadh. I know those guys. They were good.
They're great.
I love seeing them.
That was still the
They're
most
awesome.
shocking thing to me in the entire world. Like, do you guys
Did you
there's
know they
a
put out
Wheel
an
Time
X-rated
podcast?
version?
It's hosted by Joe, Tom, and Jen.
Are they
Is Jen
fucking
even her
wrestling
real
on
name?
purpose?
When did you
These
change
are
your
real names.
pronouns?
That's what y'all need to do.
Just
like
now.
Jono, you need to
Just
put
now,
on a
see it.
wig. You
Yeah.
need to put on a wig and just stand in for an episode.
Yeah, Jono, just change your name to Jeno, and then we'll
Alright,
force her
Jono.
to do it too.
Be
So then it all
yourself.
matches.
I'm going to try to
Love
apply
yourself.
as Shaka Ranriad and see what happens there.
All right. Oh my gosh, we should do that. Let's make a new podcast. This has been going on forever. Let's change it up.
Once you're at 350
Shaka
episodes,
Ran Riyadh
This could be called
With-
Shaka Ran Riyadh.
with
Nothing
Joe,
but
Joe
sex
and
jokes.
Tom. Hey, no one
Okay.
used that. That's
Let me-
it's copyrighted.
TM trademark.
Copyrighted
Yeah,
as
copyrighted.
of this moment.
Let me ask you guys this. So
no, I'll
My
do you one
experience,
better. Why is
2 years
Gamora?
in, I wandered around the last couple days
Uh-huh.
and I noticed a really large number of people that I hadn't seen, hadn't been introduced to, hadn't talked to, hadn't been a part of their
Okay.
Windmills.
You got a windmill.
biggest crowd
Get a
in the-
windmill.
They're
It's
very
only
loud. I
fence.
don't know if you know that.
No one draws
Very
crowds
loud.
like
Fence.
Josh.
It's only windmill. No, have you guys ever had the experience of being like 10 years in? Who the hell are you? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, like strangers walking up to us like they know
yeah,
us?
yeah.
Oh my
Or-
god,
or
1,000
just-
times over.
Like going into
Yeah.
an area of the hotel and being like, what the hell is this?
Oh,
Was
we
1,200
purposely
people
seek
there?
that out every
Yeah.
time. That was
Yeah.
that's one of the things we do on purpose. We just
We-
like find a door that you're not supposed to go in and we just explore.
We went into the kitchens.
And they're like,
people
wait,
in room
who are all of you
378?
guys? And all of the
Is that why
housekeepers are
Tom
like,
busted
what
open
are
the
you
door at the
doing
panel
here?
room?
No one's ever there.
yeah,
Do you
you
mean-
can go through
You mean
the
an area?
entire
Do you mean
kitchen
an area of
apparatus.
strangers that aren't part of the convention?
No, I think he means people that are part of the convention.
Oh,
I do. It's a fact.
Yeah.
Anytime I see anybody that's not from the smoking section, I'm just like, what are you? Have you been here the whole time?
No, yeah, Jesus Christ.
Why are you at the
Glad I went over to the
people were
smoking
walking
section
up to us
just
and going
once.
like,
So that
you guys
Tom
are
knew who I
tWoTcast. And we're
was.
like, we've had our show out for like 2 months. Like, how is this possible? Yeah, that's been happening forever.
Yeah, it's all right.
In a good way, for the most part.
I like meeting new people.
I mean, I feel like that's actually really,
I hate that.
really awesome for the.
Ebony has a good comment. You should throw it up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's definitely something worth talking about because for you guys have been doing this for 11 soon to be 12 years.
Oh, Ebony.
I like this. You can't
Well, there are more and more people every year, Josh. That is
It's kind of my job.
Okay. Yes.
What she does,
Ebony,
Josh? It's not what she's about,
may
but it's
she
what she
live
does.
forever. I know that's your job.
I know that's your job.
You're damn good at it too. Let me just say that.
But yeah,
I introduced myself to a lot of people I didn't know this weekend, but they were all in the smoking section. Like if somebody came up and they were smoking by themselves and there was like 3 or 4 of us around, I'd be like, oh, come join us. But like just walking through the lobby to the elevator to go get a drink and go walk back through the lobby to go back to the smoking section, not as much.
That's all right.
But for you three who've been doing this for 11 years, and by the time next JordanCon comes around, like 12 years, and us who've been doing this for 4, going on 5.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, for a podcast that we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Our respective shows. It's pretty cool because like you guys have experienced all this before. Because I remember what last year was like with the cap of like 500 people. And
that
it
was crazy.
Incredibly surreal. And it still was this year to go up and like shake somebody's hand, like, oh, hey, I'm Andrew from Black Tower Podcast. And they're like, I know who you are. It's part of me is like, that's super cool. Another part of me is like, why the hell do you know who I am?
It's odd.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
Yeah.
We've gotten very used to our celebrity status. But it's a weird thing.
You don't think it's a thing.
Wait, so Jono.
Yeah.
According to your celebrity status, how
Joe needs a
many
beer. Keep going.
handies did you get?
Oh, let's see, where's my cat?
Because
Here's a bigger question: how many did Amazon pay for?
also,
We're
how
all
many
paid
of those
Amazon
were
shows.
not your own?
Oh, 0.
Johnny, you fucking shit.
Oh, okay. Me too.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, now that Andrew brought it up, I guess my favorite part of the convention was the Amazon hooker room.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I didn't spend a lot of time there because you couldn't smoke and it had no balcony, but like I still enjoyed it.
Tom just
By
got
the
up
way,
in the middle of it.
this is a weird side tangent. Although Taffy Bennington's husband did invite like people up to the room periodically, but they bought this fucking suite on the top floor. And I swear to God, if you had a normal hotel room, it was 7 of those. So it was like
Jesus,
fucking enormous.
It was a penthouse suite and it was nuts.
And I was just like, what the fuck? Why are you in this room? Why do you have a conference table?
Why
Do
not?
you have a balcony? What is happening? It was
because
so
they
insane.
can.
Work expense,
Yeah.
Joe.
We should have brought Taffy on tonight. I didn't think about him.
We should audit their
At any rate,
books.
You should have had her.
It's always
instead
fun
of us.
hanging out with Taffy Bennington, guys. You guys,
You
need to spend more
definitely
time
should have
with
had her
next
instead of us.
I got
You'll
a
learn.
crash course
horrible.
in Taffy at the panel.
I do appreciate
When
the
she
fact
first
that,
walked up with the makeup, I was just like,
year. You were like, what in the hell?
that's cool, but also what?
Oh, should we?
What?
Do you guys want to play her new video and then we'll wrap it up and get out of here?
Oh,
Sounds like a great plan.
All right, let's do that.
Love it.
If I can fucking find it. I did find
yeah.
it.
Find.
It's here.
God
We
damn
got
it,
it.
Joe.
I got it. And then we'll wrap this shit up.
Watch the spin till shade is gone. Watch the spin.
It's a lot better without all the buffering.
It is.
It's always better
love that
without
little
the
glow stick
buffering.
eye
Same can
at
be
the
said
end.
about anything.
I think one of my favorite parts, now I think about it, of JordanCon is the amount
damn it,
of
Jono,
people
we're back
that
to this.
could not
This
have
is
been
20
more
minutes
excited.
ago.
Shut up, bitch. The amount of people who could not have been more excited to meet Taffy.
I mean, it's exciting. She's
Yeah.
amazing.
I didn't even know
Like
Taffy
that.
was there.
She likes to fly. She flies under the radar.
Yeah,
you gotta know who she is.
My radar was way too drunk to notice.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah.
We've known her as a person, if such a thing exists as a woman,
What?
for a long time, and it's just it's so much fun
Unnecessary.
knowing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Apparently, Daniel is just all three of you because I get accused of misogyny for less.
Daniel
Than what
is
Jono just
supreme
said.
misogynist
That's just
because he
it's
made
you,
a
Daniel.
comment last year about women.
Oh well,
Oh,
we're
no.
about
We're not gonna
respect
do
for
that.
women.
Yeah, wait, that's what it's about.
It's not what
Not
we
what we
do.
do.
Though. It's not what
It
we
wasn't even bad. So we have the 60% rule.
Six-
That
60%.
people will only listen to 60% of what you say and then base everything off of that no matter what you say.
Or what
so
you say after.
What's the algorithm to include Jono in that?
69.
Oh, 12%.
No.
When it's
Jono's
12.
in a class all his own.
69.
Yeah.
Jono,
Yeah.
they listen to 90%.
Of course you would say that,
Jono.
Josho and Jono.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the
Us
fuck out of here.
O's gotta stick
That's
together.
tWoTcast for this week. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below, and in theory, we'll get better at responding to them.
That theory is not borne
You
out.
can listen to the audio version of the show wherever you get your podcasts. tWoTcast theme songs brought to you by the one and only Taffy Bennington, who we've just been discussing, and Andrew, the Bard of Time. And links to all their stuff is below. And they're both amazing, as everyone knows.
It's great to see Andrew.
Thank you to our guests. I'm so happy that my favorite Black Tower podcast member was here
Motherfucker, I was about to say that.
We all knew that joke was coming.
tonight. You can't beat me, Daniel. Anyway, Andrew, Josh, Daniel, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for
Thanks for having us.
Sincerely appreciated, and it was a tremendous delight to see you guys at JordanCon. And
Yeah, it was really
even
nice.
Bigger delight to see you guys here. You guys are awesome.
And it will be a tremendous delight to see any of you who decide to show up for WotCon. Or maybe we'll see you next year.
Hashtag
We'll be sharing a pillow.
tremendous delight.
But any of you who are down to come and chill in a hotel room that's already paid for, all you got to do is buy a WotCon ticket and get
Not
yourself
to
to
be
Ohio.
confused with after.
Wait, are you giving away our beds already?
What? No. What?
To us.
To you. I was inviting you
I'll
guys.
bring an-
not
I'll bring
your
an airman.
listeners.
You
Fuck
said
your
anybody, and so there are
Yeah.
people
I
who watch
feel like
these.
that was a
Sorry,
breaker.
no, I meant any of the three of you.
Okay.
Oh,
I was about to say there's an
That's
asterisk
a
on
different
mine. My
statement.
bed's already probably taken, but
Join
Oh,
us
did you strike up a relationship this
next
weekend?
episode, Tom, covering We Have No Idea. I'm Joe. Say
Where are we?
good night, Jono.
Good night, Jono.
And Tom.
Stay your mouth.
Keep the change, you filthy animals.
Among the first to start, the tWoTcast was so smart to lovingly bash our favorite books. But that was long ago, and now they've grown the show, and now they got us in their hooks. Don't throw coins to these bastards, they need bars of gold at least. Someone please keep them afloat. Now let's listen as they once again ramble through a book. Let's get the fucking quote. One of them is Tom, but he is barely on. Sometimes he calls into the show. Another one is Jono. Is he their joker? Oh no. And Joe, is he the stupid one? Welcome to the tWoTcast. We will share our love for books and all our hate in every episode. We'll entertain you, make you laugh so hard you barely can stand up. That is the tWoTcast code.